be good. Obviously, not long now until it kicks off. And there we are. We're on train. Let's see how this one will unfold. Obviously, CeX starting out on your CT side. Rezu will be leading the charge there as he actually goes for a bit of an information play, it seems. Going to be pushing his way out. USP in hand. Can he find a frag? Oh, Rezu with the opener. Massive 2K. That is huge as he kicks this round off.
Yeah, what a great way to start now as they continue their barreling charge. But Astro looking to cut them down, finds all the tags. Astro, a double kill for him. Made that potentially a triple. Brody is going to steal it away though, as he will end up cutting down Muffin. Great stuff from CeX. An opening pistol round, a win-win for them. They are happy as anything.
Collisions. Great play though from Rezu to actually kick the one off. That's what you needed. Coming in strong with the opener as he was able to tap his way free there. Couldn't ask for anything better.
That's literally everything they wanted from this one. Xenex will try and respond with an immediate round. Hawkins trying to add a bit of flair into things with that deagle, but that's almost too much to ask. The shot doesn't land. Instead, all eyes are drawn towards Pop Dog because we've got ourselves a Max 7 in the mix.
Yeah, as you see Brody C. Going underneath Pop. Obviously, if they try and reposition, he can shut them down very easily, but it doesn't seem like that will be the case just yet. Rezu, though, nade rolling through shortly. Should transfer a fair bit of damage onto the T's that have leaked out onto the bomb site. Not too much, but a fairly even distribution of damage. Muffin finds the kill with a backstop from Brody C. First Max 7 kill, follow up with a Max 7 kill on towards Hawkins. That is damaging. Wow.
What a play from him. He's making it work now. Presents the advantage into the court of CeX. Yet again, Astro, Josh, both will combine. It's not clean cut. It's not even remotely a good round for CeX for the most part. But then Brody C, I'm going to get backstab. I'm going to make some money with a Max 7. He is going to be reeling off the back of that one. Just the knife money alone, let alone the way he approaches the round with that Max 7. So good for them. Yeah. 2 rounds now on the CT side. We talked about training being a dodgy one. That's a better way to start.
That is huge. The thing is as well though, obviously, it's the 2 Max 7 kills after the knife. You get so much of a cash injection from them. You can see now already 7K in the bank for him. 2 rounds into the game. Meanwhile, Xenex dealing with these measly pistols. He's going to go for the full buy-off already. CeX, if they lock this down, secure themselves the first few rounds, that'll be pretty good. It's a nice start to the game.
Still searching for these deagle shots though, but unfortunately they just can't quite find the needle in the haystack. Nothing is connecting for them. NK is going to be there, still searching, still firing. But unfortunately, just because you know how to pull a trigger, doesn't mean you're going to get yourself frags, as Josh is already there to punch Pillar. Molotov is going to go down and try and force him even further out of position, and Josh is just doing work right now. Duck he's got to face this, he has no choice but to face this. Liam, he's just going to hop around the place. Yeah,
Liam just bounding around, very interesting as he went for that push through. We'll find the kill. And now it's just Muffin left. Obviously trapped on his lonesome underneath Pop Dog with a minute and 20 left on the clock. Not a great situation to be in for the man as he panics a little bit trying to readjust, but the deagle shot comes out, will shut down Josh. He's going to try and edge his bets again. Unfortunately, he won't be able to. Brody C with a wall bang. And there you have it. All CeX rounds have been secured off the back of the pistol. Now it's where it gets serious. The full buy comes in for Xenex.
Yeah, really looking to see what Duck can do with this AWP. Can he find himself the early on pick, apply presence to Xenex, and then from there as well, you kind of have to build together the chemistry of these rifles. You're taking a bit of it column A, column B. Hopefully we can get a bit of column C action as well, and with all that combined, you have got a solid T-side round. But we have to find it out. Hawkins, the perfect way to start. Drive-by headshot on towards Brody C.
Yeah, that was juicy. Really well played there as he connects that damage and stuff. Leaving them already in an early deficit in terms of the battle of attrition. Not a great way to kick it off. NK getting ready to try and go for a trade frag. Has the back of his teammate towards Ivy. Let's peek in, but backs off straight away.
Duck holding ever so patiently, just waiting for Liam to face the minute he even thinks about walking and moving just a singular step, he could lose his life to the hands of that scope, just still perched waiting. NK isn't even going to walk even further up now, so Liam presented even more of an awkward position. Could potentially find himself a frag here as well, depending on kind of which way the table will turn. The flash is bad actually, so that doesn't really help too much in the grand scheme of things. 50 seconds coming up, though that push does have to come in from Xenex. They do have to get themselves a bit of a jiggy on. Liam, there's at least one, but no, NK just got to snap him down. Disastrous stuff there. Xenex pretty much on the side here. Josh, so much work to do.
Oh, there's Rezu with the frag back on towards NK though. Now left in the 3 versus 3 as the push comes out. Pillar, spray down into the back of Josh. Does eliminate him. Hungry for these frags. Now, 2 versus 3. There's a possibility that CeX can claw this back, but it's going to be hard fought. But they deal the damage. Massive 2K comes out, leaving just Muffin left. CeX should close out the round.
Muffin diving on forward, trying to force the bomb plant. If he gets that down, that will aid the smoke acting as the perfect cover. Pushes on through aggression. On forward, very spins around, looks towards Astro. 73 HP is what he has, and he finds the one-tap. Muffin getting away with it. Xenex around for them on the board off the back of an individual play from Muffin as he steps up to the plate in the 1 versus 2.
That is crazy. A round he never should have won. Mental to see him just popping off like that. And what they needed. Xenex as well now. Looking like this could be the game changer. You get that massive round on the board. Instant reset in the economy of CEX. Apart from a couple of players that have some money to play with. Now, you can just bound ahead. Start to lock things down. But there is a pause.
There's the age-old word of this evening. A good old-fashioned pause. It's Jackie's favourite pastime. He loves it with his hobbies. He just sits back for a second. You know what, boys? I'll take a pause. Just take a second to think and breathe. For CX, it is an issue on their side. Unfortunately, we are just going to wait for that reconnection to roll on through. It's Astro just having a few issues. But 3-1 scoreline. Xenex, this is their kind of opportunity to work up and play now. The economy of CX significantly dented. They've got a few players low, a few players high. So they can kind of go for that mixture of kind of low rifle SMG sort of style. They can make it work. CX are going to look, though, to shut them down and just basically take it 3-3.
Now, though, once we get back into the game, obviously the thing is, this also kind of slows things down a little bit. You know, you get that pause that comes in out of nowhere. If Xenex were going to have any hype off the back of that previous clutch, it removes that factor. They're going to be a little bit slower. They're not going to be as heated up as they were. The energy's not going to be there. So it could be a good little redemption factor as well for CX.
Yeah, it's a very double-edged sword, right? We could be seeing positive, but also negative. The only way to find out is to get ourselves right back into the action, which is coming relatively soon. But it's just looking at Astro and saying, "Come on, man, just get yourself back in the server. Let's play some CS already." The CX, they got hyped, right? They got pumped. Everything was working out for them. This could also be that real big kind of harmful effect to their mentality. Kind of, you know, you talk about it and go, you know what, you're screaming, you're getting there, you know, train is their map to find that draw. They don't want Xenex to get those points. And then this happens.
The 98th pause of the day.
Can we look at the table? I'm genuinely curious, actually, if we can bring it to the table right now, because I'd love to see the importance of Xenex taking this win.
I think we can.
Boom. Yeah, so for Xenex right now, they're holding pretty much, what is that 5th spot. So we talked about yesterday how the battle for that kind of 4th and 5th spot is probably going to be the biggest battle of UK Masters, because the top 2, maybe even the top 3, are already pretty much dead set in motion in terms of Endpoint, FM, and Fish. It's just the ordering which is being resolved. So, you know, for Xenex getting this win, that puts them above Imperial. That's great for them. It secures them in the top 4 spot. Then they just have to battle it out. You know, some will say them beating CX is the lesser team to beat. Of course, you can look at CX on the table and it kind of speaks for itself. But it's a start. It's points. Points mean everything.
Points mean prizes.
Still waiting though.
Yeah. Loving it. I remember my favourite film, by the way. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I went blank. It was Shaun of the Dead. It's actually my favourite film.
Good film, yeah.
I love Shaun of the Dead. It's good film. Yeah, it's a good series of films, obviously, in the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
Hot Fuzz and The World's End. For you guys out there that might not know.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Favourite TV show? Let's move it on. Let's be broad.
Oh.
Quite a few TV. Surely you watch. You're a man who sits in bed. You know, whip out the Netflix.
I do. It's true. I'm one to Netflix occasionally. It's hard. See, I've been on a brief period of watching a lot of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Finally finished watching every season.
Binge watch in 2 days, or are we talking like, you know, the slow 3 weeks?
Oh no, this was over like the period of like a month, I think. Like
nice.
Working on it like every time you go to bed, watch a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Other video streaming platforms are available.
Of course, yeah. YouTube Live, you know, you can always catch a bit of a TV show on there. Apparently, you can rent movies on YouTube now. It's a bit wacky.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your favourite TV show?
I watched a fair few at the moment. I think, you know, of course, you always have to go back to good old Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Love that. So
Okay.
looking forward to that kicking off. APB right now is a pretty new sick show on Fox. So.
Nice.
Oh, he's back in server.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Boom. Let's watch some CS. Let's get ourselves into this. No?
Shortly.
Soon.
Soon, TM. So. Yeah. Right then.
Some tumbleweed in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's rolling along.
Just loving it. It's 3 for 1. We've explored our options. The big thing is now, yeah, it's just the question of what if. It's all about, you know, this could happen, this could happen. We don't really know. You could slot in a few different ideas. You could try and predict the play, but it's always madness to go that far into it because it is just 3-1. We've played 4 rounds of CS, so it's always tough in these scenarios. So you guys do have to kind of bear with us on that discussion, but hopefully we've kept you entertained, we've kept you fruity. Now we do have some CS back in play. The 5th round at that, pistols for CeX. Real weaponry for Xenex, but they do have a Tech 9 in play on Duck.
Yeah, that's true. Shouldn't be too much of a major issue though, ideally. Push coming out from Ressi once again. In the past, he's done a little bit of damage when he goes for these peaks. Will he find anything though? Even if he gets one frag, there should be a quick trade back, you would imagine. Going to the side of Xenex. Push comes through, trying to hunt him down. We'll find the first frag for Dastro and the follow-up. Muffin, amazing spray transfer there as he was able to pick them both off, leaving just Liam and Brody C left now.
Really dispatching of those pistols, just kind of just covering their bases for the most part, which is the safest of approaches, right? Because they want to make sure they don't lose anything. Because right now, Xenex, their economy is by no means stable. So, minimizing their losses is perfect for them. Duck is going to be searching for a weapon after all as well, but talking of Duck, Liam is going to be there just currently enjoying a shower, just getting some refreshing experiences. Should still be waiting patiently though for an eventual frag to come on through if it does come his way. Brody C as well, similar sort of storyline for him, but he's being chased, but there's the Deagle straight onto the shoulder of Hawkins. Nice little dislocation for him.
Yeah, well played there. Liam trying to hammer down as well. Can't quite find the frag just yet. He will be punished. It's Brody C left in a 1 versus 4. Obviously just attempting to get through with his life if possible. Holding behind the bin here. Might find a kill towards Duck and actually gets over his life, you'd imagine though.
Yeah, it's a good little bit of money gained for him to go back into his back pocket to put him up to $6,600. Already going to be happy about that one. Has the UMP of course as well, which you can throw to potentially a much more weaker moneyed player. And then for Xenex, them it's the score that's more important. Double up setup over CX.
Yeah, going to try and run the risk, see what they can do there. That'll be interesting to see how that actually works out. Obviously, they will pack a punch. They can land the shots though. Astro was going to be the one to take the aggression. Seemed like that might have gone wrong there as he actually got around the angle. Rescue in the elevated angle here as well. Has the top down, can spam down. Struggling contact on the frag though, and actually gets killed by Muffin. Everything's gone wrong so far.
Drops the lead on Astro as well there.
Yeah.
Drops into 13 HP. Really need to work on their nade skill with CX. The amount of times they throw them at the teammates. Almost pretty awkward at this point. It's Muffin. He's just going to be doing the work. Duck as well will both combine. Double up setup. Well, non-existent. In fact, it's just a singular on Liam. He's going to look to save. It's 3 for 3.
So they do equalise things, which is good for the side of Xenex. Obviously now trying to work their way into it. They want to try and lock these rounds down early, get themselves into a good spot. But still, can CeX bounce back? Can they get anything else? They've left from Liam there. Xenex close it out.
No walk to be saved either. That hurts, and there's another pause for you, Jackie. Your face looks... You love it, really. You love it.
I don't know how many pauses you can have in one note.
Honestly, it's rather crazy to think about it, isn't it? I don't know what this pause is. I don't know whether it's tactical, technical, or whatever it may be.
Who cares at this point, honestly?
So a pause is a pause, right? Yeah, CeX, they can't really go into this round with anything at all. It's just pistols. They have 2,450 spread amongst their ranks, so a pretty weak situation for them. Xenex, on the flip side, have the AWP given them for free. So that's going to be a bit of a positive sign for Duck. But yeah, for the most part, there's not really so much to dig into. You're looking at Xenex dispatching of an eco round, and then looking in the future, the 8th round, which is much more important.
I'm really hungry.
What's your food order going to be from McDonald's tonight? Because we're so healthy, right? Like we come down to Basingstoke and just eat generic.
That's what it's come down to. Oh man. Was it? I think apparently it might actually be.
Well, I mean, we're not even in position. Like, how is this going to work?
Alright, hang on.
You need to slow around.
Hang on, mate. There's a little game of... What's it? Twister? Twister's going on right now. Oh, I'm hooked on you. Oh, cheeky.
You can unhook yourself, that'd be great.
There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that. It's all kicking off backstage. Right. Still a pause. I'm guessing it's going to be a long one as well. My powers of deduction, because we're back on camera.
Wow. You never told me what your McDonald's order's going to be. Talk to me.
I don't know, man.
You going to 4 cheeseburgers?
4 double cheeseburgers.
Just Jackie thinks, folks.
Why not? I'm a hungry boy. It's good, isn't it? It's a good day.
Yeah, nice. I'm hoping it's like not raining at least outside. That's something I'm looking towards.
It's been raining quite a lot recently, isn't it?
Yeah.
Raining last night, and it was raining. It was raining last night. Yeah, that's what I was going with that.
Jack double cheese pizzas. Boom.
It's true. It's pretty accurate, actually.
This time, hopefully, they'll actually have some cheese for you.
Hopefully, I don't bankrupt them again.
The sheer shock on her face, though, she hands you 4 cheeseburgers and some chicken nuggets.
That'll be a 15-minute wait. Sorry.
Sorry, what? Fast food, 50-minute wait. You know.
Of course.
Happy days.
Dancy's is subbing in.
That's a interesting choice.
Who for? Do we know?
CeX replacing Astro, I think maybe.
Yeah, but who for?
I think he's replacing Astro.
Right. Did Astro? Okay, that makes sense. It looked like Astro kind of timed out a little bit when he went for the push.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for the pause when Astro joins back.
Oh yeah.
That'll be coming up soon.
Coming soon to a UK Masters near you in Manchester, Portsmouth, a couple other places as well, of course. I think Hull as well. So
Hull is on there.
Hull is on the list. Great.
On the list. It's on the ball. Get down there.
I feel like what you should do, right, is you should head down to one of these locations, let's say Portsmouth, and challenge all the viewers at home.
Well, the thing is, I might as well just go now, because we're not going to get the game back anytime soon.
Just go there, go tap some heads, prove that you are the dominant Jackie Peters. Happy days.
Sounds good. Sounds nice. So.
Loving the snow, by the way.
Yeah,
Just notice that's still a thing.
It's a wintry feel.
It's still raining after all, right? So snow, rain.
Yeah, it's keeping you feel cozy at home.
I love it, dude.
You feel nice and warm because it's chilly in the studio.
It's chilly in it, dude. It's actually not.
I feel like we're on Blue Peter. Welcome back to the Christmas special.
Yes.
Get a bit chilly in here.
You got one you prepared earlier for us.
Yeah, that's right. We have got the Christmas gingerbread cookies. Here they are.
Yeah,
You guys want to take that recipe?
Make sure, of course, you get yourself your Jackie Peters badge signed, provided that you buy ebay.com/JackiePeters. It does have one hidden in his pocket right here. You can't quite see it, but it's truly quite the badge. It's
only for special boys.
Yeah, he whips it out on a special occasion.
Yeah. Hey, we're in.
Boom.
Looking forward to the upcoming pause, though, after this one. So, yeah, Dances is there, obviously, coming in instead of Astro. What do you know?
Things happen, stuff has been said, and he's walked right into an eco round. So nothing really to talk about apart from the same old point, which is that Xenex should just be able to drop kick them in the face, delete them from existence, and say, hey boys, you know what, this is our round. Just get out the server, pull another pause, because you're about to get violated.
True, but he does have Captain Focus Cabbage as a fish. Didn't seem to have much effect, though. Yeah,
didn't really get anything done at all. So unfortunately, no saviour, no captain today. Liam and Rezu still waiting to find some heads at least. With these pistols, if they can, at least find something, but Liam had a bit of a struggle.
It's kind of like when you've got a metal detector and you go on a beach looking to find something. It does start beeping, but all you find is an old spoon, rather than anything actually useful.
Sounds like you've had some rough times on beaches, Jackie.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, though. Brings back some bad memories, actually. If you could just calm down, that'd be great. If you could just drop it, please. I don't know why you're being like this. I've spoke about you. I spoke to you about the beaches, folks. I don't know why you're doing this. Why you got to bring it up, man?
Oh god. Wow. Love the beaches, don't you? Hawkins double kill for him. Dealing with the fire round nice and cutely. Liam, on the flip side, does find himself one back on towards NK. Leaving just Duck now. I can't deal with you.
Duck, though, is going to come in with a massive frag on towards Dances, the battle of the Ds, and his D is bigger. Resu wants to try and punish as he goes for the peek out through connector, but he can't quite find the frags just yet. Now, though, they are going to attempt to recover the bomb. Filler is burned to a crisp, doesn't reposition. Sent up to the burns wall by Liam. How damaging. As they fall back into a 2 versus 2, a winnable situation now, and it gets better by the second. Resu annihilating Hawkins, pushing him out of his wheelchair and leaving it just on Duck.
Yeah, Duck now left in a bit of an awkward situation, just a 1 versus 2 with the EWP, 55 seconds on the clock, of course, so always an opportunity for him to make this one work, but needs to find the individual frags, as currently he's looking towards connector, which is all well and good. He's kind of playing off the back of Rezu's position, and that's fine, but the bomb plant, much more important. Now, the CT side, they're going to be drawn to him. They know what's going on, but Duck, the concern still needs to be connector. Oh, needs the scope there, but no, he makes a mess of things. This is perfect for Rezu now. He just has to wait, but no, he goes aggressive, gives Duck the opportunity to find a shot straight into his shoulder. Liam's going to backstab him with CeX. They get them round.
Nicely done there from Liam. Lucy Liam loves licking lamps.
4-4 though, nonetheless. Let's keep it serious. Keep it... no, not even gonna. I'm going to go there.
Let's keep it real.
Waiting to see, of course, whether CeX can convert that round, though, into future rounds. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Because their economy is by no means pitch perfect. They have to bring 3 UMPs into this round.
It's true. They do have the AWP on Dances, though. Obviously, he's not Astro. He doesn't fit in as well as he did, but he's there. Let's see how he'll play. I don't know where I was going to go with that. Muffin's going to come out with the frag on towards Liam. NK as well, shutting down Brody C. And basically, Astro's going to... Liam Dancy's going to have to go massive if he wants to do anything with the AWP.
Astro's Dancy's all the same, except one is better than the other. That's the big question. Bomb is going to go down. Already a good opportunity for Xenex to try and close this one down. Now, 4 vs 2, of course, so a big advantage in both firepower, manpower, you name it, they have it. As Dancy's and Rezu will try and make this happen, though. They're not setting back. They want to go for this 4 vs 2, but that feels almost too much to ask. So it's nice to see them withdrawing down Ivy now. I think Dancy's kind of been hung out to dry here, because he can search down these crevices with the AWP, but where's he really going to save towards? He has to kind of back off, head towards spawn. That's really risky.
It is, especially when Resu is locked and loaded. And he's gunning for you. Kills Duck. They're trying to do anything else they can, try and find a frag if possible, but Resu through the smoke will punish them. Dances as well, fragging towards Philip. So many rebuys are going to cuff them out. It's just NK that got through unscathed. Very awkward.
Yeah, awkward stuff indeed. But the rebuys, they're not necessarily the bill end of life, right? They have $7,000 on some of their players. They have $9,850 on Muffin. $10,000 or so even on NK after the rebuy. So I think they're kind of sitting there going, you know what? We have £1 million. Remove $10,000? We're not going to notice that.
It's true, but what if they're really petty, so they throw all the rest of their money away? Some of their money. Hawkins, though, comes in with the opener, hungry for more. Let's see what he'll actually achieve. We'll rail down Resu. There's an A blowing Brody C out the server as well, as they just explode their way out. Dealing digs.
Tell you what, someone out there has a few £1 million they want to offload because they want to be petty. I'll shoot you my details. Feel free to slide on with a bank transfer. I'll be happy as anything. As Liam is going to try and fulfill that request as he finds himself one with the USP, but Philip, quick on the trade.
Well, they are outnumbered. 2-1. They're also in very awkward spots, trying to stay alive. Obviously, it doesn't really matter for Josh too much. He only bought the Deagle. He can try and make a play, but Dancy's has the save.
Yeah, I think at this point, he just wants to get that AWP into that 11th round. There's so much more importance for it to be there in comparison to just a similar Deagle. So he can look for a few headshots here and there, but Dancy's, yeah, very, very important that he plays this one right. He has got a player coming his direction. Should be relatively okay. He's going to be hunting for his back, but he's holding the angle, which means it's a pick for him. But don't face it. There's no need to look towards filler. And that's exactly what comes in. He just waits, gets himself a pick for his troubles, but does bring it through. 4-6 now for Xenex, though. Doing very well on their Seaside train.
Yeah, they are, actually. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Basically, the next confirmed CSGO Pro. Top level analysis right there.
Anyway, let's see what they do in this round, though. Obviously, round number 11. As they make their approach through, going to go towards that B bomb site, hoping to explode their way out once again. They have overpowered CeX multiple times. CeX seem like they're just starting to miss their shots all of a sudden. They were looking fairly on point, but it seems that they started to cool down. Explosion now. Oh, big dink goes through towards Rescue, but he can't quite get annihilated just yet until Philip finds the frag. Dances will fire back onto Ducto. Nade rolls in, trying to mortar strike them out the server. Comes in with a huge frag towards Hawkins as he blows him to absolute bits. Josh is on close by as well, on the scene, ready to explode out and annihilate everyone that's there, but he's still just biding his time, playing around the smoke. The rest of the TP's moving into position as well. Dancy's follow-up frag on towards Muffin. They're just doing so much work. Dancy's goes huge for the side, and they get the defuse.
That's what we wanted to see, Jack, here. Nice and successive round coming from CeX. The confidence of the way they were going to approach the round. The retake was on point. In fact, Josh was in a position where the only damage he was taking was from his teammates. So happy as anything CeX will be, they bring things closer and closer to that point of equalization. They start to reap a significant dent into the economics of Xenex. Gizmo not going to be happy about that one. As bit by bit, it looks back towards that 6-6 now, because CeX have a very strong chance, if they play their cards right, of playing to momentum, which is going to be the biggest chord here. Duck, though, with the AWP, that's still the full rifle, still the full utility, it's not going to be an easy round like an eco where they just blossom past. It's more making the right play, making the right decision, slotting into the server in an appropriate manner.
Elevated angle. Should have found the frag there. Hawkins punished him. That is so bad. You literally didn't have to get that kill. Had to drop on him. Oh, Duck as well through the smoke. See you later.
That's something that certainly happens. Duck just deciding, you know, smokes mean nothing to him, but Dances is able to secure the trade, starting to wake up and have a bit of an impact in this one. Josh is going to be there. 3 players jumping right through a smoke right in front of him, makes the push, but it needs to be perfectly timed. Are they going to have his back turned to him as he's still sitting there, poised in action, waiting for a time to strike? But the problem with this, sometimes you just wait too long, you don't end up getting the girl. It's a disastrous lifestyle. He needs to go. And there you go. It pops off, finds himself one, but no. Filler realizes what's going on and is ready and waiting to respond.
Yeah, trades it back very easily. Now it's just Dances and Resu left standing at this point as they move their way and approach towards the bomb side. But look at this, Muffin in the rear, had the knife, absolutely pushes him, makes mincemeat out of Dances. Not what you wanted. Resu left in a 1 versus 2 as well. Going to be scared for his life as he tries to defend from one turn as the push starts to unfold in. We'll get the headshot off him towards Muffin, but Duck with a quick trade back.
Xenex. A crucial round for them. They wanted to break down CeX, and CeX, we expected them to step up, but instead they disappoint us. They step back. The T side of Xenex is really opening up now. 7 rounds for them on their T side is very, very strong. You can't knock them at all. If they keep this going, then you start to get very, very concerned about what CeX are going to do on their T side.
Yeah, as into this one as well, this is the thing. Left with these awkward situation to be in terms of their economy. NK find that easy frag on towards Brody. Resu trying to fight it back. We'll go for the smoke. The flash comes through, so they can try and explode their way out on towards the bomb site. Ooh, nice shot from Resu in the end. We'll actually take down Muffin. Dances as well, rattling back, finds the frag on towards NK. Hawkins in the elevated angle, will hammer down and find the frag on towards Josh. Follow up frag there on towards Resu. Hawkins going huge right now, frag after frag. 1, 2, 3, easy as can be. And Dances has to reposition and just stay alive.
Headshots left, right, and center. Yeah, it's just another crucial round for them. Has to be said, you know, you have to kind of glance back towards the money of CeX, and instead of looking at a kind of an unhappy Xenex side, an unhappy Gizmo, what you're looking at is a man grinning as anything, because Xenex, they're starting to run away with this one now. You're looking at a 5 to 8 score, and that bomb is going to explode very, very soon. Dances, meanwhile, just showing us that he can move his mouse, which really not what we want to be seeing from CeX. We need to see them wake up as a team at this point. They are running out of rounds to play with. They're running out of money to play with. A lot of these rounds they should have been able to contest well. They should have had to make them close and competitive. But looking at this and saying Xenex saving 3, an AWP and 2 rifles, that's not good.
That's not for the headshot connect in the end as he tries to save, but yeah, get away with his life. Had to just go for the spam. Hawkins kills him as well. So unfortunate there. Things are just getting worse every second for CeX. It's so hard for them. And the thing is, it looked like they were going to have a fairly dominant half. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 10-5 half.
But we should be seeing CeX, especially on the CT side, getting more rounds. I think you're looking at Xenex on 8, potentially what could be 9 if they keep it going at this point. Who knows where this is going to go. That 10-5 could be absolutely disastrous, because if CeX can't do anything on their T side, then this match is done with a very brutal score. I feel already starting off strong, just pretty much just a resume. Yeah, it was thanks for turning up, mate, but you're useless. Deny something.
Dances over towards that B bomb site though. AWP in hand, let's see what he can actually achieve. Obviously scoped in, does see the head, but it's going to be a very awkward angle to land that flake. Brody seeing up on towards Filler there as they start to just bombard their way in. Trying to do damage. Nicely done from Dances. Could this be a retake?
Could be, but Dark still standing. Bear in mind, Hawkins ever so close as well on these trains. He's going to be lurking in the shadows. All the angles they don't expect him to be. Liam finally will take him down. And look at Dark, he's still standing. This is a crucial shot with the AWP, but finds the flick. The follow-up now, as Ladder is going to be positioned to be playing an elevated angle, spots him out with the Tech 9, returns back to the AWP, clearly gunning for a flick, a no-scope, but no. Josh, the man from above, spies on down and finds it. He's got no time. He's got no time.
Dead now, of course. Other hopes and dreams of CeX in that round. This is going to be that 10th one secured by Xenex, you would imagine, as the only thing they have to play with on CeX is going to be the AWP on Dances. Everyone else is pretty broken. Sure, they can buy up a little bit, but it's not going to be anything to be right home about.
Yeah, pretty much sums up me at this point. Just a broken man, a shred of what was a caster before is now just a random guy who talks about things. It is just CeX rocking that lifestyle right to the very end as well, it seems. Trying to make it work with a Scout, an AWP, a 5.7, a Deagle as well. I mean, why not? At this point, it's going to be a quick 1-for-1 trade. Both scopes doing the work. Go aggressive, and this man just walks through smokes and finds picks wherever he so chooses.
Yeah, doing work right now as they make their approach through. It's actually a 2 versus 3. The potential was, there was a man on the back line in Brody C, but he isn't going to be able to find the frag. Muffin killed him. It's just Resu left, 1 versus 3. This is where ideally he should just get shut down.
Yeah, almost certainly here is Rezu. He's just going to have to try and lurch around these shadows and do some damage, but yeah, it's that shutdown potential that's coming any second now. It's, yet again, before he even leaves the smoke, the minute he even gets any sort of sense that someone's in there, NK's just like, yeah, I'm just going to throw a cheeky tap in. You know, just a bit of a jab here and there, and I mean, why not? 10-5 half. Brutal stuff for CeX, especially considering Xenex from their T side.
Yeah. Fantastic Xenex T side there coming out. Now over in their CT half, where they usually excel as well on train, I've seen so many mishaps from CeX in the past on their T half. They do have moments of just weird decision making, and I'm not going to be surprised if we just see Xenex start to lock this down.
Yeah, but what they've done is they've realised that, you know what, you're waiting for this moment, and now you get to see it. Astro boy, he's coming back.
Oh,
is he?
Have we
Yeah,
paused?
he is. He's back.
Paused
Astro,
it.
he's back in server.
There you go. Great.
Good stuff. How do I know that, you ask? Well, I just say the fateful words from behind the curtain of, oh god, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, there's definitely a pause here somewhere. And then Astro connects, so happy days.
Thing is, Dancy's was playing really well,
Yeah.
and Astro's been out for a while. Now another half starts. I don't know.
But we've had this with both of our series tonight, and we had that answer the same thing then. Both players still stepped up to the plate, and who knows, maybe Astro with his internet DC was still an aimbox tapping heads. Probably wasn't, but, you know, a man can dream.
Possibly. You never know.
You never know. Trying to keep it keen. 5-10 though, CeX doing whatever they can to make it look like they can win this match. But looks, appearance versus what they've actually got inside of them, very different things indeed. NK going to be looking towards ramp with a pistol. We'll try and tap some heads when this eventual CeX push does take place. They do smoke off connector as well, which certainly is a bit of an easy storyline. But yeah, they've got out onto the site, but can they hold it? That's now what we're looking towards. Already a first shot should be coming any second now, but nothing. Having a bit of a struggle.
They're going to start to push their way through. Resty playing on this post angle here. Oh, finds the headshot up onto the Denke. Hawkins does the work. That though, Muffin and Filler as well, finding very easy frag. And CeX, as much as they look like they might have had a chance early on, they start to find that again as they climb their way through. Huge! All of a sudden a flurry of kills comes out and it just falls on towards Filler. Left in a 1 versus 2. This round should have not gone this way. CeX, what a second win they've just received. The peak comes out from Filler, trying to create these 1 versus 1s, but they're not going to allow him to do so. He is struggling and gets put down by Josh.
It's all on Josh there. A triple kill for him once you add in the tally of the frag on towards Filler. Josh just wakes up in these big moments of CeX, and it's got to be said, it's not intended as any sort of flame or any sort of brutal comment to Josh, but he's usually not the man you look at and go, he's going to be now stepping up and being your MVP for CeX, is he? You're looking at Brody C, you're looking at Astro. So Josh waking up like this is absolutely perfect, and it's nice to see it. It's refreshing, because you don't see it every single day. He's usually the guy in the back lines picking up those 2 or 3 kills on the back of the supporting, not the guy bringing those crucial clutches.
Yeah, it's true. It's very different to what we expected to see going into it. So a whole different storyline. Resty though with the opener on towards up there. Astro as well to follow up. Hawkins, nice shot as he connects on towards Astro. NK, the Deagle man, comes back to bite them once more. As he goes for the drop, the reposition on them, finds it! NK, how does he start getting away with this stuff? Upgrade to the UMP as well, but he won't get that frag. But there's Filler on the scene, causing a stir. Easy frag already, can he get the follow-up frag? Oh, he does! Xenex will get number 11, and not only that, they obliterate the economy of CeX. But they actually get the bomb plant, so it won't be as bad.
It's not just the economy, though. The economy of this one, what does it mean? What about mentality? How you feel after that, getting violated by pistols like a Deagle? It's just like, what do you do from that? You're just letting NK wreck you with a Deagle again. Bear in mind, they lost a game because of this before. And now they're doing it's happening again, but it's not just NK anymore, it's Filler as well. Yeah. The entire team saying, alright boys, we just planted a flag, now we're going to rally behind it. We're standing our ground. We want our debut as Xenex to be bloody damn good, and I'll give it to you. Fair play, that reverse 2-0 might be coming yet again.
Yeah, it's definitely on the cards at this point. There's 11th round in the world right now. Once again, they have the better Arsenal. Let's see if they can shut it down here.
Hawkins going to look to end it. So far, so good. It is going to get traded back by Liam, of course. Astro just going to be there to hold on towards Pop Dog as well, but... Whoa, Astro straight through a smoke, in fact, on towards NK. Why not? Making it work.
Yeah, interesting. Astro will see. Why not? The bomb will come through. They're going to try and get that plant down. Duck is close by, though. Gets to connect off onto one player. Jumps up onto the bomb train as well. You can see Josh now playing over by A2. He's aware of his position. Peeks out. Nice little tap down to find a headshot off on towards Duck. Leaves him in a 2 versus 3. It's getting awkward for Xenex.
Do eventually have to make a decision on how close they want to go. These pistols make it very, very difficult, especially longer range. He's going to be about to be one like Muffin, though. Very curious on how he gets away with a lot of these. But hey-ho, either way, he's forcing it to 2 players. That should be enough and an easy one to trade. Leaving just Filler 10 HP. A single stray shot should end his days. And he's making a crucial decision here, which is, you know what? Let's just cut my losses. Let's just back away.
Yeah, he will head out of there and go for the save. Will he be able to, though? Yeah, seems like he'll be fine. One of the T's actually gets taken down as well. A USP nearly hits in the head.
Yeah, love a cheeky USP right in the back of the head. Who doesn't want to get pistol whipped thanks to a bomb explosion? Just standard stuff, really.
I thought you just said thanks to Obama. I was just like, alright.
That would have made sense. Yeah. I'm not quite sure.
Cheers.
Pistol whips,
Cheers,
Obama. Obamacare. Helping you every single day.
Thanks, Trump.
11-7. I'm not sure how you just took that to Obama, but you're a master at taking things in random wacky places, Jack. It's just what you do. It's what you bring to the table. We convert from casting to this wonderful little discussion. As Brody C tries to be a bit of an artful display for you. He hides himself a little one-tap on towards Filler.
True, he's an absolute artist, the AK. Comes with a nice little frag. Muffin as well, as he roams his way around, trying to find someone to get an opener on. As they want to punish Xenex now. They want to try and get that 8th round on the board, assert their dominance in their T-half and achieve something. There is a flank underfoot as it starts to reposition from behind, ducks in the elevated angle as well. Definitely possibility for this to be a bit of a stirry round.
He's too late though on this flank, that's the problem. You know, if they don't get some early picks on the push on through, then Uber waste their time because, yep, already there you have it. 2 entry picks for him. The flank is now going to be covered. Of course, Rezi will be there to watch it. It's standard. It's exactly what you'd expect from the lineup of Xenex. Let's be realistic here. CeX, they've played Xenex a fair bit now. They know what to expect. They had to watch them at LAN. They've watched them. They played in a map against them tonight. They played against them before in other leagues. They know that the sort of thing they do is they flank from behind, they catch them off guard. So, yeah, needed to be a bit quicker there, unfortunately. What it does mean is that the scoreline gets to 8th round on the board, it converts itself even further to a gap closer for CeX, and the economy of Xenex as well is a very harsh point for them now. They're on just these pistols.
Yeah, it's true. Obviously, just left down in the dirt, basically, with nothing really to try and aid them at this point. It is going to be kind of awkward. There is that play towards the bomb site, though, once again. Now, Xenex, with these pistols, so much distance on the V-bomb site. It's going to be hard for them to find these frags. If they can't, already see with a massive opener, Liam as well towards NK. That is huge.
Somehow just picking up these frags left, right, and centre, dealing with these pistols, combining them away, and making it easy as anything. Not even taking a single loss yet, but no, Philip will spray through the smoke and eventually claim the life of Astro. But all in all, it is just going to be the same old bruteful ending, as it is just going to be CeX getting 9-11 now. One step closer to actually competing for a win, and this is a big round off the back of that, right? Because if Xenex lose this, then we're looking at our 22nd round being, you know, the contesting point for CeX, where the economy of Xenex is going to be hurting. They've had to bar up every single penny they've got to make this play work.
Yeah, they have to invest literally everything into it. Try and pull something out the bag here. The smoke will go through over towards Pop Dog. Try and just warding them off a little bit early. You can see the 3-player aggression towards Ivy, though. Hoping to overwhelm, hoping to go for this pincer play. Xenex. They have weapons once again. Is this where they find their footing? They start to re-get invigorated. They're hungry for it. Or is this where they just get punished? I mean, CeX, they've had moments where they look good, but I just feel like they're not at 100%. I feel like we haven't ever seen them at their full potential. Yeah,
I'm really curious to see where that journey is going to go, right? I feel like they have so much raw talent, but you can't just throw raw talent and expect something great to come out of it. It needs to be cut down into a very concise and perfected form. It's all about just that raw potential. So, you know, I think it takes time, it takes a lot of practice, but you know, they've been getting better and better. You look back to the first iteration of these guys in the UKCSGO, they weren't even beating some of the lower tier teams. Now they're known for upsetting some of the best. So, all in all, a lot of talent there. That's the big thing, the big statement, the big buzzword. Already done with CeX to get that first pick, maybe a second as well. But Filler is going to secure the trade. He takes down Maroon. Josh is still trying to respond right through the smoke yet again on towards Filler. But Astro looking towards heaven should be the man to seal the deal. As frags them in, CeX, they get themselves their 10th round.
Nicely done. Very smooth round. Massive pause though. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't that come into effect?
Why wouldn't you at this point, Jackie? Everyone loves the pause.
What's the issue now?
It's almost frustration at the bottom of your voice there. Just like, what is the issue, boys?
Yes. What's wrong?
They could be tactical, bear in mind. It could actually be a tactical issue
Yeah.
to solve Xenex, to pull them out of the hole here, because they want to win this. It's important to them. Those points actually have so much value. We looked at our scoreboard. We might be looking at Josh's face right now, but what we looked at was actually the scoreboard and where things stand in the
It's a nice texture on the back of that wall, isn't it?
What texture? Show us that texture. I want to see that again.
It's pretty 3D, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's
pretty
alright.
3D.
That's not a bad texture, actually.
Well done, CSGO.
Yeah. You know what? You can have that.
You can have that one.
Put that on the fridge.
Make a magnet out of it. Job done.
Oh, there he is.
I love that. That's great. Masterful stuff.
Yep. Good old Stephen. Stevie D there. The man himself. Yes, this
That's a
is
hat.
fun.
Yeah, no, I think let's talk about the game for a second. Let's at least cover that aspect of the importance of this tac pause, right? What can we expect Xenex to try and change? I think you kind of look at the way they play. They have started to just get out-aimed by CeX. There's been a lot of aggression through smokes, and Xenex have been given a lot less free room to kind of roam around the map and force CX's hand into awkward situations. So once Xenex have to play standard CS, that's not kind of so out there and not so different, then they start to fall short.
So, it's finally happened. Game's finally live again. I'm still expecting at least another 5 pauses before this game finishes.
Yeah, we're in the 22nd round. Let's say at least 5 or 6. You know, that'd be fair enough.
Yeah. Let's find out. Obviously, they have gone for that pause to try and talk about what they want to do into the next upcoming buy round. This one will just be a throwaway, essentially. They just have the pistols to play with. I say that, but then again, Xenex have always pulled out these weird pistol rounds where they just go big for no apparent reason.
Yeah, there's not a lot of real logic behind it either, is there? It's just like, it's not like you see a team who play just generically bad against pistols. It's just that for some reason, Xenex are able to hit shots that no one else can.
Yeah.
But for now, longer range sort of stuff. These really shouldn't be shots that land. It should be the AK-47, the Kalashnikov that deals with it 24/7 every day of the week. Josh, he's tapping, but nothing planned.
Struggling in that confrontation. Hawkins forces him to reposition with just a 5-7, just scaring him with the noise.
Nothing. Very, very patient this time. Just going to be playing directly just above heaven, waiting to see. Okay, he's going to be dart down from upper on that B site. Roadie C, going to finally pick up that frag on towards Phillip, but still, this is the side. They just find themselves waiting for an angel that is these pistols for them. Fortunately, no matter how patient you can be, you don't really get to make too much work. The rifle's going to take a mincemeat of you. Muffin is going to finally pick up one, so fair play. He waits. The angel rewards him, but one is no big flare moment. It's no big round. It's just one.
Yeah, just a single kill. That's the thing as well. Obviously, now they're going to equalise that scoreline. You get that 11-11 on the board. You set yourselves up for possibly taking the approach to getting somewhere better. Hopefully, endgame, working your way through to actually close it out. But Xenex, they went for that pause. They know what they want to do. Their cash will be coming in very shortly, and that's where things get serious.
And that's when the influence really kicks into gear. Okay, look, still searching for a shot with the Deagle, at least trying to have a bit more of an impact in this round. They don't really seem too happy with just having a one, and fair play to the guy. He ever so close to taking down Josh, but unfortunately close, but not quite close enough. Here is equalization point, 11-11 now. Muffin going to take down Brody C, so it is that going to be some more damage to be done, but yeah, 11-11, that's the big point to discuss. Bear in mind, Xenex, they have the money to buy, they have the ability to buy as well towards Doc, so they have everything they need. The tools are there, but just like any man with a tool, just because you have it doesn't mean you know how to use it.
Needed the fuser, so I bought some tools. Shout out to Avash. Anyway, push coming through over towards Ivy early on. Let's see what they can actually bring into this. Hawkins, elevated angle. We'll be trying to hold off. In the past, Hawkins has actually struggled on connecting a few of these shots, which hasn't been too fantastic. Oh, he's going to go for the aggressive approach though, Freak. It's taking the fight to them.
Yeah, looking to really just kind of dump them with a quick uppercut to the chin the minute they even think about showing their face. Bit of a local turf war, it seems, between these two teams. But no one really showing up. It's kind of a bit of a dead rave at this point. No one's responded, no one cares. They are up, it's looking pretty awkward. It is just a lot of time to be expended. CeX set themselves up for an execute at least, though. They're there with their utility ready to rain down the smokes. Try and blind Xenex off, and that's when they'll try and force themselves out one towards this A site.
Hawkins holding the angle, flashbang goes through, opening frag on towards Brody C, but Astro with the trade back straight away, connecting the shot. hungry for more as well now. Filler, he's in that elevated angle, the Molotov will come through, draws him off, he has to reposition. A little bit awkward.
Tough one for him to work with, but Muffin Angle should be able to cover off Pop Dog. He plays his cards right, it's a battle that he can win, and this is where numbers start to really favour the Xenex side. Now they're finding the picks. Filler as well on towards Rezu. You know what? This is a winnable round for Xenex. This is really, really good for them now. 30 seconds left. Astro withdraws into a smoke while taking a gunfight. That's, you know, one-on-one doesn't go together. That's just bad. Leaving just Josh now in a 1 versus 4. You got to feel for the guy here, because the position he was in, the way he played that round as an individual was good. He was in the right place at the right time. Everyone else on his team, though, just made mistakes. Everyone else just screwed up their entry points, meaning that the guys that came in from main, but if they're going, oh, okay, guys, I did my part. Where are you at?
Yep. And now Xenex as well, being able to get round number 12 on the board. You have the double up setup that they can carry through as well. It's looking scary. Everyone can get the full rebuy out. Sure, they have money on CeX as well, though. They're not going to be down the dumps just yet. They can get that rebuy out, so they'll be fine. It's just... it's awkward rounds, really. And if Xenex try and lock this down at this point, it's going to take them a while before they actually break the economy of CeX. But still, I feel like they might have got their second win back in them.
Second win certainly could be an interesting point. We are going to certainly have to see if it has any gusto to it, or if it is all just a bit of false hope, false promise. What's something unheard of when it comes down to these teams, unfortunately. Sometimes they have things dangled dead set in front of them. They reach out, they try and snag it, and then they're told it's all but a lie. 24th round, though, a crucial one. Because CeX, they want to equalise things. They want to shut Xenex down before they gain that momentum, before they find that traction. On the flip side, Xenex, they're going, okay, double up setup. We want that prowess. This is our time to shine. Look at the way they're playing right now across the map. This A site is going to be difficult for CeX to take.
Yeah, it will be kind of awkward. There's obviously Liam on the hunt, whittling his way through. Just getting ready to go for the explosion out towards that B bomb site, but NK is there, scoped in with the AWP. And he's going to be the one to try and find those frags, try and be the thorn in their side that really does slow them down so heavily. Muffin as well, he's just going for the information phase, just trying to get a bit of a spot out. Okay, high three position, actually goes for the whiff as well. That's really not what they wanted, they needed to connect that shot.
Hasn't worked out. They've gone towards B thinking it's the easiest side to take, and fair play to them, it kind of has been the CeX side of things, but now these shots as well starting to fall into place. The exact plus. CP side and the flip side are not doing so good. Hawkins going to find one, but look at Astro, Rezu as well, all really toddling this up to a beautiful little play for them. Filler is going to trade things back, but it doesn't matter. It's a 3 versus 1. Hawkins, he's just the man to try and find the ins and outs of this round, but that is about it. A clutch? Don't really want to clutch too hard at straws, because we are pretty much scraping the bottom of the barrel. Does find himself at least one, tries to scapegoat himself between two players. It's one hell of a run to make. He's not very good at running marathons.
No, that's true. And we have them equalised now once again 12-12. And the worst factor is, the economy of CeX was always strong throughout everything, whereas Xenex, it was weak. You know, they won that round. They were always so susceptible to a reset. That comes through now. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Hero of Time is awakened once again. And we have Xenex now just trapped in this awkward situation.
It's so tough for them. Everything is right there, ready for them to take, and then they screw up a few simple situations. They even had that A-site hold on point. They banked on CeX almost going there, but CeX with a bit of intuition here and there, a bit of spice into the round. Hey, throw in some pepper as well. They go B, and it's perfect for them. Now all they have to do is just dispatch some pistols. This should be easy. I look towards a few of these angles and go, you know what, Filler, he could get himself one here, but then there's a trade, right? So far, looking fairly good though, just throw a nade out, yeah. Nice way to deal with even more damage, knocking down to just 24 HP. Even a stray bullet from an AK should deal with him, but Liam, 6 HP, that's low.
Oh, duck with the opening towards Rasu. Can they do anything else? They're trying to achieve so much into this round that it starts to work out. Hawkins with the frag off there. Grabs the AK, but he unfortunately cannot slay with it just yet. Astro, hungry as he repeats, going in for more hot in the angle. Knows the positioning of Hawkins. Finds his head and takes him down. But this round has already been so sloppy.
So sloppy, and also the time he spent as well to drop that bomb means that this is the legal playground now for Muffin. Can't quite find the shots, but look at NK. He's right behind him. He doesn't miss, but he doesn't get a shot. Liam realizes that, hold on a second, it's our flank. We're playing Xenex. We need to keep an eye on that. So a great little read from him as an individual. There's now CeX. They take a turn around. They run towards Ivy, and they are going to sprint. Two of them have good HP. This shield should be completely winnable for them. Xenex shouldn't have a chance. The close angle will be checked. Filler will fall. A 1 versus 3 now for Muffin. A round that shouldn't even been this close at all. Shouldn't even been this exciting. is still done and dusted, surely.
We hope so. Muffin, on the retake, claims 1. The head of Josh has been taken. Trying to find more as well. The tags are going out, but he can't quite convert into the frag just yet. If they play together, surely the trade should come through before he can achieve anything. Gets the frag on towards Astro. Time is ticking away. He doesn't have a kit. He has to do something now.
Does he realise that came from behind him? That is the question. Checking towards connector. Ooh, the timing is tough. He needs to go past. He needs to push. He's checking the angle. But Liam, he's just good enough, just high enough to deal with him, dispatch of him, pick up the AWP. But are we seriously saying that came down to a 1 versus 1? That's not good enough, CeX. Yes, you're 13 to 12, but now Xenex have some money. Now they have on a full buy. You'd argue that Xenex is still well and truly in this one. These rounds need to be better.
Yeah, it's true. It's weird stuff. Sloppy from either side on occasion, but right there, CeX needed to just lock it down quickly, and they couldn't. It went on for far too long, almost looking as if it wasn't going to go their way.
Odd situations, but either way now it's just another time to see exactly how it is going to go. Are they going to be going the full 30 rounds? The question in itself, one that eventually will find itself unwrapping as we go into each round, bit by bit, mile by mile. Well, we said it before, we'll say it now. Give someone an inch, they'll take it. Well, Hawkins, a man that will take it one step further, as he's going to begin his little push up towards the B side of heaven. Now, he needs to decide how far he wants to go here. He can sit by that ladder and just hold the angle for the headshot, or he can go actually further and get himself into the halls. Concern is the fact that that bomb is so close. And if that bomb's the one to peak, that's so much information for the CT side.
Astro holding the angle. Hawkins playing over by ladder. You can see he's revving that engine. He's got the foot on the pedal. He is ready to go for the backstab at the right time. But at where are these players' locations? That's where he cannot. He must just hold back and wait for the first mistake to be made from them. Smoke goes through to try and waste a little bit more time. Obviously, time is starting to tick out. Utility conservation, but it doesn't matter. Brody C went for the peak anyway. Connects the headshot. NK needs to do so much into the round. We'll play one frag on towards Liam. The double kill on towards Josh as well. But Brody C with a quick trade back. Now, 3 versus 3. 25 seconds to play with. The bomb has to go down soon. Nades are rolling in like mortar strikes, transferring damage. Duck gets finished off. You would imagine here somehow Duck survives.
Rezu, what was that? That is abysmal. Now Muffin right behind these players, ready to backstab them. This is a terrible round from CEX. It has to be said. They made so many crucial mistakes there, whether it's Rezu whiffing those shots, whether it's the way they got that bomb down. That is really not good enough.
Boy. 13-13. Everything is all tied up. And my God. How is it this close? Every time. Rounds that should just be locked down by CeX and they're letting it slip.
The thing about CeX though is they have money, they're not worried. They can pretty much outlast the end of this game if they really chose to. We'll get slippery and slippery as we go through, but they have at least, what, 1 or 2 rounds left in them. So they're pretty happy, they're pretty comfortable. They should just win these rounds and shut it down. A phrase that we've come ourselves using so many a time now because it's just so damn true. Xenex still winning rounds they shouldn't even be close to. Josh able to get an entry yet again. But the entries seem completely insurmountable for Xenex because they don't care. They always seem to be able to whittle down the numbers, find that return trade, and then get themselves around. The clutches are more where they have that prowess.
As they are left in this 4 versus 5 now. Early on, already damage has been done to weaken the Xenex defense. This is what they need to do. They have to get these opening picks, but then actually close the rounds out as well. We've seen CeX being able to get the openers, they get the early advantage, but that's it. They just get it. They don't actually do anything with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just because you've got something doesn't mean you have to use it. An age-old saying that really is stinging this side right now. Astro lining up with the smoke, just going to be staring down towards the manhole, making sure he's in the right position after all. But Xenex, again, they're very set up to handle an A-side push. We've seen NK do very, very good stuff just on top of this blue train. Brody is going to drop down towards Pop Dog. He should be able to deal with that, though. That should be a fight he wins. Takes a lot of damage in the process, but does win it either way. So far, so good. A 2-man advantage now. Brody going to dive straight through his smoke. Just apply the HP ever so low, but winning even more battles. Brody still going, still charging. If he finds his back on those Hawkins, that would be beautiful, but no. A little too much to ask, but a trade either way still helps this T side. Just bear in mind, we're at a 4 versus 2. Surely this is a round in the bank of Xenex. Or CX, sorry. Which definitely should be the round of that. Hawkins finds 1, but no, there we have it. We have the sensible outcome. Exactly what we should be seeing. CX 14-13.
Yeah, that's how it should have gone, and what they've been building up to for so long now, but just not able to actually get over that final hurdle.
I mean, we
their
screw up
sprint
saying
worked
it
out.
because we're so used to seeing it.
Yeah.
It's like, so used to seeing Xenex just appear out of nowhere and go, yeah, how about we just win this round because you make stupid mistakes.
Like, why not? Why wouldn't they,
Yeah.
actually? But Xenex, obviously, in this scenario as well, once again back on the Deagles, I am always very wary of them because they can, as we've said, pull a lot out of the bag. And coming into this, with CeX, a team that have been making so many mistakes, you got to worry.
14-13 now. A very important standpoint in this match. Xenex, they have no economy. CeX, take it to 15. You have 2 rounds to spare. That's at least a lifeline, because I think they're going to need it. But if they lose this round, that's just more to favour Xenex. It gives them more money. It gives them everything they need even further to a certain extent. All that utility, the AWP, they can go for a double-up setup if they so choose. It really opens up a door for them. Astro, starting strong, they will claim the head of NK. So far, so good.
Yeah, takes him down with a nice little shot. That's good. That's what you want to see. Josh as well on the reposition now. Going to be pushing over, hoping to find these frags. Resu rattling off these pot shots. Looks like Hawkins down, finds the frag in the end. Good stuff. It looks like they might actually be able to close this one out now. As everyone starts to pop off. Could it be a double kill from Brody C? Of course it will. 15-13. 1 round away now from finally shutting it down and going 1-1 in a game.
So instead of Xenex getting that extra economical injection, now they're limited to what is just going to be a bit of a bodge job of 3 M4s and 2 Famishes. Utility is, it's okay, it's nothing perfect, it's only real 2 players that kind of carry the brunt of that. There's no AWPs. This should be a round that CeX should play their cards perfectly, play slow, look for the picks, get yourself grouped up for a late round push, read Xenex, you know what they're doing. It's almost frustrating to see how this has gone. It's going to be an early push up towards the B side, at least a curveball, so they can't quite predict this in fairness. But instead of play there, probe it, push, see where they're shoving towards, and then adapt off the back of that. Reactive and proactive merged into one.
Let's find out, though. If this is going to be that round that ends the story. CeX will get a draw on the board. They've lost all of their games so far, I believe, throughout this season. A draw? It's a start.
Got to start somewhere. Mount Everest to climb, but you know what? Walking over a hill, it's a good place.
Ball will come through. Forces Hawkins back. Duck, you can see the pre-fire, hoping to connect that one towards Brody C. Wanting to punish them if possible. Liam as well going to reposition. Josh starts to make his approach through Ivy now. Everyone is beginning to converge.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty healthy push. Astro is close. Getting taken down, then they manage to get a shot through the Tech 9 that finds up one. Goes for a double kill, but no, nice little trade from Liam. Trades are okay. This is what we want to be seeing. CeX, they're in control of the situation. You do see Hawkins getting a very interesting gunfight against Resu, though, one that is always just surprising the way it unfolds. Brody C is still trying to lurch in the shadows as well. Now they've been drawn over on towards the site. Should be able to catch up both of these players on their rotates. Finds Hawkins, looks in a second. Josh actually be supporting a figure, and we are done and dusted. Surely Filler should not be able to clutch us out. It's a 1 versus 2, 7 seconds left. The bomb is going to go down, looks at a 1 versus 1, but he stands in the flames. Brody C is going to find a frag, and there you have it. We're done, we're dusted, it's over.
It's true. They shut it down. They